To be perfectly honest, there's nothing royal about this place. That one, I guarantee you. Welcome back. And today I'm going to be reviewing restaurants that I've been to in the last couple of months. The main key element is for you guys not to waste your money, to save your coins. Honestly, that is the main. So the first restaurant I'm going to review is Absurd Bird. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Absurd Bird in Spitalfields. So I went there for an event. I think it's called Absurd Thursdays. So I didn't get the full scope of the menu because they only allowed like a certain amount. So on that menu, there's a chicken burger. Now, guys, this chicken burger is elite. When I tell you it was succulent, it was tender, I was like, what? And the thing is, when it came to me, I just thought it was a regular burger because burgers are burgers. Like, you don't really get excited over a burger. But when I tasted that burger, I was like, yes. You see this burger, right? It's not any burger. This burger is like a mood. It's a vibe. Like when you're eating it, you're not just eating, you're experiencing, you're reflecting, you're enjoying, you're really taking it in all its glory. Like that burger, honestly, that burger, I was like, what? It's a type of burger that when you eat it, you don't want to be disturbed. You don't want to hear people talking to you. It needs to be just you in the burger so you have time to take it in. This is not, don't disturb me whilst I'm eating this burger is basically what I'm saying. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like it was well seasoned. Like the flavors were just, complemented each other, and usually when you have burgers, it's really fiddly, so you take what you like out. And I didn't have to do that. Literally, all I did was take out tomato because I do not eat tomato and I forgot to tell them not to put it in. And I demolished that burger with so much pride because that burger it hit the spot. Like, that's the first time I knew what it was or what it felt like to thoroughly enjoy foods. Like, it took me to a heavenly place, honestly. But it's a shame because the last couple of times that I went there after that, that experience no longer existed. So the second time I went, the burger was cold. You know when you freeze something, so you freeze, like let's say you freeze burger buns and you take them out and then you put them in the oven, but you don't let them fully warm up. That's what happened. So it was cold. Told them I don't want it, take it back, which they did. The third time I went, the burger I don't want to say it was burnt, but it was crispy. Like the bread was crispy. So when you bit into it, it's just breaking apart. And I was like, no, I don't want this. So there has been a lack of consistency since the first time I went. They specialize in like chicken, waffles, and everything of that sort. So you can still go there, and I will definitely go back, but I would go back and experience different parts of the venue. So I've definitely had the chicken, like just the chicken wings. I haven't had the waffles. But I feel like it's a really, really just like chilled out place to just vibe. Like if you're not bougie, you could actually go there on a first date in terms of, just no pressure, like very informal kind of thing. It's nice. It isn't as fantastic as I first thought it was, I can openly admit. Just because the consistency hasn't been the same. Customer service is a bit hit or miss. It depends on who you get. There's a woman there that's really friendly. There's a man there that's kind of arrogant. So it just depends on who you get on the day. But I'll definitely say give it a try. If you don't like chicken, then don't bother because it's heavily chickenly based. And their cocktails are all right. I mean, they're nothing to like write home about. But one cocktail that I will try from them is the Mai Tai. Definitely try the Mai Tai. Next restaurant is Royal China in Baker Street. To be perfectly honest, there's nothing royal about this place. That one, I guarantee you. On arrival, it was very run down and old fashioned. This was before I even entered. I was just like, why does it look like this? But I was like, do you know what? Let me give it a chance. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, yada yada yada. So I went in. Listen, there's no easier way or kinder way to put this. They need renovating. They need to renovate that place. There was this apparent sense of uncleanliness in the atmosphere. You know, it's almost similar to that you'd get on like the Central Line on TFL. It was just, it was really dusty. Like there was food all over the floor. It just wasn't welcoming. It wasn't welcoming. Like I was just thinking, Lord, why am I here? It wasn't welcoming on any sort of level, and it's a shame because the food I actually liked. Like I ordered egg fried rice. That was really nice. You know, the the spring onions in that fried rice was, it was lit. Like it was, I liked it. Then I ordered Singapore vermicelli. Is that how you say it? If not, it is what it is. I ordered that. That was also good. However, my friend's one wasn't. So there might have been some inconsistency in whoever was cooking and preparing the meals, but I enjoyed mine. And also for a Chinese restaurant, the portions were extremely generous in my opinion. I didn't expect to finish everything that was on my plate. I didn't expect it to be that large because I don't remember the plates being that big in the one that's in Canary Wharf, Royal Victoria Docks, I think. Yeah, it's a shame. If you're looking for customer service, right, don't even bother. Like, this is not a place where you go to even be asking, oh, can I get a napkin? Can I get fork and knife? They don't care. Listen, they don't care about you in this restaurant. One checked on how you were, if you enjoyed your meal, what was wrong. We asked for all the food to come out at the same time. This did not happen. They got our order wrong, and when we told them, it was almost like, yeah, and so, what do you want us to do about it? There's a lack of regard for the customers that are there. Um, it's a shame because the food I did enjoy, but yeah, I won't be back to that brunch. Won't be back. So the next restaurant is Bodean's Barbecue in Old Street. Now I don't believe that that's how you pronounce it, so it's going to be somewhere here. It really hurts my heart to give this restaurant the review that I'm about to give it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. The person that served us, the waiter, was so friendly, so nice. Even the person that was standing at the door was also so friendly, so nice. But no, no. The waiter was obviously, inputting, giving us his opinion about what was nice, what wasn't nice, etc. Now, before I say this, when you go to someone's house and they offer to cook you food, but deep down that person knows that they can't cook. So when you eat it, you can tell that they've just been freestyling their way through making you this meal. That's exactly what this restaurant is, what I experienced. So I ordered a chicken burger. Now the chicken burger was dry. You know when you're eating food and it's literally scratching your throat, like, or sticking to the sides of the roof and the sides of your mouth because the lack of moisture is just so severe. That's basically what the burger was. I mean, I had to order another drink to try and wash it down because I was struggling to swallow. It was very, very challenging. The burger was also very burnt around the edges, so that was also scratching the back of my throat. And I mean, I believe that when you eat, when you go out to eat, it shouldn't be torture. It really, really shouldn't be torture. So that was a big thing for me. Also, the fries. They were scattered around, I could honestly count the number of fries. It was just scattered along the plate. And I understand that the economy is tight, but notwithstanding, your restaurant, you're offering a service, you can't be on a management thing, managing the seasoning they put on those fries. It was paprika mixed with garlic powder, mixed with black pepper, mixed with, is it cajun? I don't even know, Cajun. I've tasted it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. All of that season, it was just all scattered on top of the chips. I even want to see they added a bit of peri peri marinade on it. The seasoning on those chips, I couldn't digest it. As soon as I you know, as soon as I put it in my mouth, I started experiencing indigestion. My taste buds did not agree. It was too much. I don't know what happened to regular salt. Not for people who, you know, are not into their red meat and stuff like that, because when you do look at the menu, it's very, very, very extensive and overzealous. I feel like there's too much and there's a lot on the menu to choose from, and it's mainly red meats. Is mainly for those of you guys who love red meat. That's where they specialize in. So unfortunately, I would never recommend that restaurant. It's really unfortunate, but I wouldn't, because no, I cannot. I won't be able to eat there again. But thank you to the people that served me there. And last but not least, Nyeat in Wilburton. I can't say Wilburton. Do you know what? Forget it. You know what I'm talking about. Do you know what? Like, this restaurant has my heart, honestly. Like, from when I entered, they were so, so nice. So I entered like a dimly lit restaurant. So it's not bright. It's not good for if you're trying to take photos. And as soon as I entered, you know, I was approached, I was welcomed, and I was given like the choice of where to sit. But I believe that's only because I didn't come at a time where it was extremely packed. So the choice was there. The way everything is laid out, you've got tables of two. So if you're just sitting, if it's just you and your partner or you and a friend, and then you've got like big tables and like a private dining area, you know, whichever floats your boat. So the menu, everything on the menu just sounded so divine, and it gets a bit difficult to, you know, choose what you want. However, they've got like a burger menu, they've got a steak menu, and then they've got a sides menu. But added to that, they've got like a combinations menu, and that's where it's at, because the combination menu is good for people who, one, just can't decide what they want, or two, want a bit of everything. So I went for the combinations menu, and I believe I had half chicken and prawns. Now, anyone who's read my previous reviews knows I have this thing. I don't like dry chicken. Like, dry chicken really, really offends me. I hate chicken that's dry. So I spoke to Ember and I said to him, how you know, the half chicken is looking like a good option for me, but is it dry? And he was like, no, it's not dry, it's marinated. You know, he went into this description of how it's cooked. So I got that. Enver was just so polite, so nice. Like, he showed us videos of, you know, some of the food. He gave us recommendations based on our preference. So we described to him what we liked to eat, and he used that to base, okay, you would like this, you might like that, you definitely won't like that. And I really appreciated his efforts when it came to us, because we did spend a lot of time talking to him, because he was just really so nice. So upon his recommendation, I stuck with that option. Guys, the chicken, it was marinated to perfection. There was all sorts of flavors and everything that was just going on. I said, it is a bit of a trek. It definitely is. I don't live in London. So it was a trek, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. I think between us, we spent like £70. That included their cocktails. All my days, their cocktails. Listen, their cocktails, right, made some grand entrance. Honestly, I was just sitting there. The cocktails came with smoke and everything. I was like, is that you? I was impressed. Like, the grand entrance of the cocktails, like, they're very precise when it comes to, you know, presentation. Everything was like presented very, very well, you know, to the dimension, to the T. It was a really good experience. Bruh. If you hear noise in the bar, it's my mum. It was a really, really good experience, and I'll definitely recommend you go in there. Oh, yeah. I haven't filmed an outro. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope it was informative in some way or form, or you got some ideas about the next place you want to eat. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, yeah. We the brothers over here, yeah, we know it.